Welcome, new fighter, to Higher Learning Fight Club. Today in this lesson we're going to teach you how to box over here at Higher Learning, which is a lot easier than the previous video where we instructed you how to use MMA. These gloves here are sanctioned gloves. They're used for our more advanced fighters and they cost 250 linden. So the beginners would most likely want to go to our free gloves, which are in the green box to the far right of our entrance. When you want to obtain the gloves, you want to right click, pay, go over to copy to inventory, then you want to open up your inventory, find where the gloves are, you want to right click and wear both the left and right glove. Then you close your inventory. Now to activate your gloves, what you first want to do is left click in open space to the left of your avatar, hold that click and drag it down to the chat bar, then release. After that, all you have to do is hit your arrow keys, and that's how you activate your gloves. From then on, all you have to use is the arrow keys, then you'll throw your punches. When you go forward, back, left, or right, you'll throw punches. Alright, so let's get you trained in fighting. Alright, first when you want to start off and have a sanctioned match, you want to go to one of our higher learning boards, click on it, and then choose lightweight. Make sure that you're wearing the Higher Learning Fight Club group tag. And then you want to click the board again, choose which corner you're in, red or blue. You'll see a confirmation in the chat window. And you want to check to see if the other fighter's ready. When the other fighter says they're ready, you want to click the board again. Click start. That'll begin the match. You want to activate your gloves again and use your arrow keys to fight them. When it comes to boxing, you want to keep your opponent in front of you and take maybe 3 steps forward, 3 steps back with each strike. Always keeping them in front of you. You never want to stand completely still because your opponent will take advantage of that. The strongest punch that you want to throw is the forward punch, which is your forward arrow key. This punch will hit him the furthest up into the air, which scores you the most points. Points is what our scoring board goes by. The higher you knock your opponent up, the more points you score. The person who has the most points at the end of the round wins the round. Whoever wins best of 3 rounds wins the match. As I said before, you always want to keep your opponent in front of you. You never want them to let him get behind you or your sides. As I said before also, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. It's usually a good pattern to follow. It'll allow you to get a good hit on them. Another tip to use while you're fighting is if you get knocked into the air, you want to try and glide back into the ring, because if you get knocked out of the ring, that'll count as a knockout. And if you're knocked out 3 times in one match, it counts as a knockout and you lose the match. And after the final bell is rung, you want to go back to your corner and wait 90 seconds till the next round has begun. And that's all you really need to know about boxing here at Higher Learning. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact any of the trainers.